everyone tonight. I hope we are all doing fine. Tonight, I'm going to practice drawing Tribulation Forces, some of his characters. He's got a contest going on right now. Here, let me bring it up, show people. There we go. Chrome browsers. Chrome. So here it is. Art contest. You can win your artwork on a Chrome trading card, your art on a variant cover. Hey Timothy, or $50 cash prize. What and how to enter? Draw an 11x17 image of a Tribulation Task Force character or team, black and white or color. Deadline March 30th. So yeah, for right now I'm going to try and work on drawing some of his characters. I'm starting, and he's got a website here, tribulationtaskforce.com. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to start trying to draw some of his characters because I want to enter that. I do have an 11x17 sheet of paper that I'm going to put it on, but I want to make sure I get them good, come up with my concept. You know, we got like just about 2 months to do that, so that is good. And how are you, Timothy? Mom, turn that down. Hey, Tim. I am good. I'm okay. Wait, who is this other Timothy? Somebody who was here before you, Timothy? Not much, Timothy Best. I'm just... Or Timotei. I'm just in the middle of trying to draw up Tribulation Task Force, some of his characters, because he has a contest going on, as I was just mentioning. Timotei says equal hashtag equal Timothy. No, Timothy is Timothy, not Eagle. But how is Tim O'Tay tonight? Does Tim O'Tay compete in the Kumite? Or would he compete in the Kumite? Hey, Rebellious. Kumite. Um, it's a fighting thing. From what is it? Bloodsport. It was a movie involving Jean-Claude Van Damme. So it's a real old movie. Actually, they did a few different things. I'm not sure whether Jean-Claude Van Damme was in all of them. The Kumite. Oh, Kumatai. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I said it wrong. That would not be unusual for me to say something wrong. Blood sports. Nah. That stuff causes a lot of trouble. True. Well, the movie was called Bloodsport. I guess they are blood sports. Uh, but yeah, I would probably participate either in the Kumitai. Color codes are okay. Can you? Is there any way for you to like DM those to me, Rebellious? DM or email? I guess I could write them down right here, right now. Oh yeah, I haven't shared this out yet either. Let me share this out. On Twitter. On Minds, I guess. Paste up. Okay, I'm not changing. I don't have my official email since I am sending it from a .com. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. Whatever email you have to send it from is what you have to send it from. Let's see, Discord. Actually, you know what? Let's change this. Live stream. Edit. Since we did not change the change. After dark. Let's change this to people on blogs. Save. But it's still my pastry address. Yeah. I never had an official Cross Comics one until about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. Okay, I gotta resend this out with the right. No, that's not right. No buttons. Delete that post. I just changed this. Why does it not want to change it? Actually, I hate when you change something and it doesn't change it. Okay. Okay, that says it's changed. But if we go over here, well, maybe I have to grab a new link. Share. I checked your store and changed the way. Checked your store and you changed the way more than I do. Yeah, well, I actually, that's the prices that it comes up with. I've got to probably put everything down, I don't know, by 10-20%. It's just hard to go in and do it all. Okay, I'm just going to post it anyways. Do it after dark as well. Things want to be a pain in my butt. Okay, well. My key is $26 for both sides. That's American too. What's mine? I think my regular tea is U-Store. Okay, now my products are showing Canadian prices, so since this is Rick's show, I did not miss anything exciting. Probably true. So the classic tea, these are saying $32 Canadian basically, which is probably about 26 American. Let's see. Well, yeah, you said yours is both sides, so. Oh, cool. I got a new contribution to my coloring book. Ooh, we're at 244. We got another digital. Yay! It's going to be epic. In the near future, I'm going to have some Melvin shirts made. That's cool. Let's see. Anyway, so what was I trying to do here? Converter, oh yeah. Convert. Actually, let's do this the reverse. Canadian dollars to US dollars. So let's see. 32. Ah, that's $25 right now when it's showing mine at 32 Canadian. That's about $25 US. So yeah, I just didn't think anything was needed for my the back of my shirts. Okay, anyways, let's get back on with the show, if you can call it a show, whatever this is. I've made my dream sweatshirt, which was double-sided. Cool. The only thing that I could put on mine really is that I would think of most of mine is cross comics on the back. Mine is going to be red with the word Melvin and a skull on it and cross and bones above it. Cool? So when are you going to come up with that? And how are you going? I'm making a poster right now. Cool. And when are you going to, Timothy? When are you? What wording for Melvin are you going to use? What lettering? Because I think you need to nail down a lettering for him. Because at the moment, I think you got 4 different letterings. And we need to put his wings on. Okay. And that is Bezit. So how was everybody's day out there? What do you do as a day job? This is, I don't do anything else right now. This is basically my day job, trying to do YouTube. Trying to get my comic stuff off the ground. Trying for years. I probably need to go get some dead end job if they'll hire me. That'll be not happy with. But then again, who can get a job right now? You know, all the lockdowns, nobody's hiring. People are more laying off than anything. At least here in Canada. You know, Canada's slowly becoming China. Can't even protest the lockdowns anymore. A lot of places. I actually live with my mother. And she's retired. How much money do you have off comics? At the moment, none. Or not even, well, not close to live on, anyways. Nobody knows about me, or very few. Trying to get your name out there is hard. Trying to get people to buy your comic is hard. conventions. I did one convention here in my area, and I did not make any money. And unfortunately, now conventions are closed. Or most of them anyways. Might do an auction soon again here on my channel for artwork for people who want to buy. Not that that's been going good either lately. So there's oh, actually, it's not quite done. I have made around $26 on merch. Oh, cool. That is good. I've made about $10 on merch at the moment. Well, maybe 13, I don't know, something like that. So there's well, maybe I'll try another character. Because I can't click on all of these heroes necessarily. Let's go Distant Thunder. Am I off? Hope I'm not off. Let's see. Yeah, we're still good there. Okay. My mom just... trying to find a good picture of one of his other characters that I would like to draw. Okay, let's see. We'll try Zap. And that is... Zap! Okay. There we go. Putting the costume in here. Do 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 do. Do you have any siblings? Um, yes and no. I know that's a weird answer. Well, first of all, my mom and dad got divorced when I was too young to remember. Um, and my dad remarried a few years ago, and she had kids from whenever and however. I don't know whether she was married before or whatever, but she had kids, so uh, in that sense, I have siblings, and then I have a friend, although I don't know where he is at the moment because he did some stupid stuff and he took off for parts unknown, so he didn't have to face the consequences of his actions. But this friend, he was like a brother to me. I considered him a brother, although he wasn't, you know, technically any relation to me, through blood. That's like my BFF Omega Obsidian. Cool. Yeah, it's a weird story with him. Uh, we met technically in grade school, but and we knew of each other obviously from grade school. It was like grade one. We didn't. I don't think we were friends at that point, but many years later, because of whatever, we were didn't stay in the same school or whatever. I forget what now. But we were at this Christian coffee house that had opened up. He had me wasn't a Christian at the time. I actually probably was, but just uh, but anyways, like I said, we were at this Christian coffee house that was just opening up in downtown, the downtown area of my thing and city, and I recognized him by his voice of all things. So this is like 12 years later that we meet up, and then we ended up becoming the best of friends. becoming, like brothers. I would take a gunshot for Omega if given the circumstances. Yeah, same here for my buddy. Like I said, right now I have no idea where he is. Because he made some couple stupid mistakes. Well, big mistakes, but okay. So, that is his. Okay, I think he changed his symbol. Is next shading a good idea or bad idea for characters? I believe it depends. All really depends on what their position is. Like where the light's coming from and all that. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. But probably a lot of times I think you might get a little bit just right here under the chin. Like right there. Even if you have unless you have a source coming directly, unless the light source was coming right from here, it would hit underneath the chin. But then at that point, most likely, this area is really shaded. Right there. Unless you get no light source coming from another area. Yeah, I have no light source. Well, then technically you probably would have no shading. And a lot of times, like, okay, take this guy, for example. Say there's not a, like street light overhead, to shine on him. But if he's out in the middle of the day, you do have a light source. It's the sun. But then there's, is there anything blocking? Is there not? But I noticed with a lot of your videos, there's no background, so a lot of times it's just imagining if there is a light source, where is it coming from, and the intensity of it. Then, again, a character like this who's producing lightning or energy, he'd be a light source in and of himself at points. And then, did you watch all my vids yet? Not all of them. Probably 3/4. I've watched some from later. A little bit. I was just going over a bunch of them just to try and get a good pick for your main character, and then I was seeing how many of them had your other characters in full thing that I know what was they looked like. Rebellious Pastry was the only one that I couldn't find in full. Let's see which ones haven't I watched yet. I know you just put a new one out today. Let's see. I've watched everyone from Rebellious Preview to your 60 subscribers in full. Then I've watched the Christmas Party Part 1 and 2 in full. 100 sub milestone I watched in full. Part 14 I've watched in full. A few of the other ones I've watched a few seconds of or a couple minutes. Also, if you talk about my characters, say this symbol, not the hoodie, not hoodie color, or say the symbol, not the hoodie color or the hair. I'll try. Depending if I can tell what the symbol is. This one guy, I can tell it's like a lightning bolt. But I'm not sure whether I was able to tell for all of them what the symbols were. One might, from the November drawing, just from the thumbnail, looks like one might have a hammer, a moon, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Rounded triangles, or rounded rectangle. For which one? Not sure what you mean by rounded rectangles. Uh, the dude you have asked, he's the dude you have asked if you could draw him. I just, he's the dude you have asked if you, well, the one that I've seen, okay, we have, yes, this, sort of a hammer we have. There we have a moon. The hammer, it's, oh, his name's Metal Clunker? Then, of course, I've seen one in one where it's like that. Looks like a cell phone. And, yeah. Moon is Daniel. Uh, what's the one by the moon? Lightning bolt? Or that's what it looks like to me, a lightning bolt. Ender shark. Okay. Hard to stuff some down somewhere. Can I share some links to these characters? Yeah. Where's that? Where's okay. There you go. Daniel is channelless. Yeah, that's no problem. Some people don't really create a channel. Technically, they create it just because YouTube says you have to chat, participate in chat, but they don't do anything with it, so it's not really a real channel. It's a channel without content. Because they're never planning on making any content. YouTube is rather stupid that way, making people create a channel who don't want to even create content, just so they can talk in a chat. And, people who want to be on YouTube don't create channels. That's good because, hey, viewers are great. Yeah, I have some contentless. I have some contentless channels because of other accounts. Yeah. Yeah. And I get it, wanting just to come on and watch. I just think it's stupid of YouTube to make somebody create a channel just so they can talk and chat. Make their handle. You can create a handle, make it not a thing. But the first time you want to chat and somebody's chat, it's like, oh yeah. Sorry, you need to make your handle a chat channel. So, any other links to share there, Rebellious? How about your buddy Salty Bullet? Well, he's got a channel. Yeah, I think he's got a couple of channels that both have content, one more than the other. I think his main channel is Bullet, which is sort of hard to find sometimes because. But I could probably put a link to his in. I'm actually subscribed to his, so probably be a little easier for me to find. You. I hate that YouTube used to have the three dots next to somebody's name. Not unless you mention any other characters that have channels. uh, it used to be you could just click on three dots next to somebody's name and go to their quote unquote channel. I hate the fact that you can't do that anymore. Okay, well, there's Bullets, but his is mainly about games, so. I have to scan in a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Oh, there we go. Zap. Done. Not done in a zap, but done. Almost done. A couple lines here and there that I need to go over. There we go. I think the cross in your name might be affecting your sales as couple because people have Christian stereotypes. Could be, but they are. It is supposed to be Christian comics, although I'm trying to be. I wouldn't say subtle, but not so in your face. I want to have a good comic with good messaging. I'm not sure how to put it exactly. But then again, I haven't been able to reach technically the community that somewhat they're for, too, and that is the Christian community. Although I'm trying to make them for everybody, you know, because but as indie creator, it's just hard to begin with. I guess I'm making it extra hard on myself. And in some ways, I also want to be upfront about what my comics are about. I don't want anybody to falsely get into them, for lack of a better way of saying it. I gotta start somehow networking with people and things, or people. On my next campaign, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more of that. This campaign that I've got going on right now for the was never supposed to be a big campaign, although I was hoping to make a little bit more than what I have so far. But dims the brakes, right? How about making a multi-animated projects? Like you mean cartoons? Yeah, thought about that. Unfortunately or unfortunately, there is a lot. I'm doing practically everything myself, so it can be a bit hard and sometimes a bit discouraging. Or I'm doing like 95% of stuff myself, I should say. Maybe 99%. Well, let me post another link. There you go. Here's an OC map that let's see. Okay, something's wrong. Why did that not work out? Okay, let's just click it, see what happens. Okay, something went wrong with that link. It's not working. Let's see. Okay, it's working on my one other computer. It's working on my laptop for some reason and not. I'll have to send that link to myself on my other channel. Oh. The return scrap time map. There's the hashtag. Let's see. Copy that. Can we paste it? Let's go to Twitter. Messages. Hold on. Hello? Hey, Dave. Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Bob? Dave's here. Okay, I'm back. Let me see. Next. Okay, I just sent that to myself, so I can get it at any time now. What should I draw next? What can I draw for the next 20 minutes or so? Any suggestions? We need a chat. Metal Clunker. Okay. I'm hosting one in March, but this isn't Christian friendly. Sorry. Hey. Not a lot of streams are, and you know, I guess it depends also on what you mean by Christian friendly. You know, do we mean like lots of F-bombs and stuff like that? Well, I've been to lots of those channels. Draw a Kong fighting Godzilla versus Charlie Barkley. Um, that's going to take a little bit more than 20 minutes, John, or 17 minutes. Gay stuff. No, it's not. Let's see. I gotta get to. Doo-doo. There we go. Videos. Rebellious. Conquer. Or Metal Conquer, sorry. That's the one with. Do you have. The only bit of pick I can see for him. Draw a room with one plant in it. And a planter. Using correct perspective. He's known as the little brother figure. He's in high school though. Uh, some pants as a color. Where did I put my eraser? Right there. So, doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, Brenna. How are you? Had to go, but had to go, but okay. But well, looks like yes. I know. Was working on a poster. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Brenna is pasted. Duh. Hand is a bit big there. Uh, don't, but don't tell the fans when I told you this. Put them a bit too low on the page, so the shoes aren't gonna come out. Feet, shoes aren't gonna come out right. Have you ever considered growing a ginseng on your porch? Well, technically, I have a balcony, not a porch, but no. Porch is mainly storage space. Another exciting stream of After Dark episode. Full-grown ginseng plant can be harvested for its fruit for $200 plus. Wow. There thrill as there is in silence and Piper draws. Hey, me and Rebellious were talking a little. Metal Clunker looks amazing. Cute. I don't know whether he would have necessarily have a t-shirt on underneath. Oh well. I bring this down a little too far. Did you talk about sports or the weather? No. Because sports is definitely not really my thing. Rebellious is a chatter. They'll fill you up your whole log if you're not careful. Nah, tell me it ain't so, Piper. Whatcha? Or maybe how the undead can now run for office. No, can they run for office or just vote? Well, I started out tonight drawing Tribulation Force, Task Force actually. Okay, Piper, so you need to switch out and let Rebellious take control of your show. Is having a contest for drawing. I showed this earlier. Let's bring it up again. They're having a contest that you can win, an art contest. Your artwork on a Chrome trading card, your art on a variant cover, or $50 cash, maybe all three. And what to enter? An 11 by 17 image of Tribulation Task Force character or team. Fellow button sticks. But yeah, so I went and I drew to practice his characters, a couple of his characters, and I might do a couple more. I drew up his character BZZT and Zap. 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 And then in talking with rebellious there. I ended up drawing up one of her characters that is a streamer named Metal Clunker. I think Metal is over on what's his name? Tanks thing. I think they're playing League of Legends. I think that's going to be happening every Monday. So I think I've lost Metal on Mondays because of inviting Tank to our League of Legends night. Last Friday. But that's alright. So it is, of course, that time again. Anyways, thanks for everybody coming out, watching. I hope you've all had a good time. Thanks for coming by, watching. We will catch you all tomorrow, hopefully, for high noon. So, bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great and wonderful day, evening, whatever.